What's up, guys? It's your boy. You already know. The one, the only, the Wizard of Oz. Here again. We're gonna be talking shit about Mr. Morg's video. Last video he made. Pretty good video. Oh man, I'm talking good stuff about another YouTube creator for the first time. Pretty much just going over some of the news that the community has been going over. I think Mr. Morg did a pretty good job defending Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido if they had a rematch. Just to summarize pretty much the gist of the video. Okay, did Luffy receive help? Yes, but honestly, it's very minimalistic. Scabbards got shitted on. Law and Kid pretty much did no damage. Law did some damage. Even Killer did damage. Even Zoro did damage, and all of this shit is practically negligible. And then we have Yamato fighting, and this is practically fucking Momo hurt Kaido. Oh man, Momo did like half a percent of damage. Like, bro, just because somebody says ouch doesn't mean fucking that's like, oh my goodness, game-ending damage. No. Moving on. Was Kaido full health? Probably not. But Luffy, I could honestly argue Luffy's probably not full health either. He had to fucking remove the front gate just so that they wouldn't message Kaido and people in the beginning. He went Gear 4 for like 2 times, maybe 3 times before even getting to Kaido. He had to fight Oti. There was a skirmish there, and then he ended up one-shotting a fucking Oars giant. Probably not full strength. Then on top of that, he got shitted on like 4 times in the goddamn match. So if anything, Luffy was like at 100% like 3-4 times. And on the 4th time when he came back Gear 5th, that's when he's finally like, okay. And I think Mr. Morg does a good job of explaining, okay, if you die, you have 0 health. So if you come back to life, you shouldn't have max health. You should be you should still have less damage on you than what Kaido had. Now, if we look at what Gear 5 Luffy was doing to Kaido, after, everything, Gear 5 attacks look like they're stronger than all the other attacks put together. If we're being honest, Kaido even says he's combining all his hakis together in his attacks. Now, I would say Gear 5 attacks are the strongest attacks we've ever seen, period. I don't think we've seen an attack stronger. But, at the end of the day, it's opinion-based. Another thing he goes over is essentially, did carrying Onigashima tire him out? Never... Excuse me. It's never been stated. Not one time. Not in the manga or in the anime. There's like 2 other points he brings up, but I forget what they are. Moving on to Brago and his reaction with chapter 1087. I think 1087 was a pretty good chapter. 1 out of 10, I give it like a 7. Not bad. I think it was like basic interesting stuff. One thing I think Brago probably forgot to mention was that Aokiji was the only one that was trained by Garp, and Akainu beat him. To say that all the admirals have equal levels of haki is probably wrong. They probably all differentiate. If we look at Kizaru in the Film Z movie, literally Zephyr says, I told you stop relying too much on your devil fruit. So you could probably argue based off of that movie, even though it's not canon, you could probably argue Kizaru probably doesn't use a lot of haki. And Aokiji probably only uses it if it's like last resort. Alright, Akainu probably has it, but we haven't seen it yet. Fuji should have it based off of what we've seen in the anime. We do see his arms go black, and we do know that Green Bull can sense Conqueror's haki, which should be something that like anybody could sense, I guess. But based off of what we've seen with the Admirals, I would say their haki is probably not even better than Luffy. Even Luffy in Wano, I would probably say their Devil Fruit Mastery just puts them that much ahead. I think they're all like Laws, but just better. They're just better versions of Law. They have really good mastery, and I think they understand hockey pretty well. Observation and armament should be pretty good. Brago says he's disappointed in Kobe. I mean, I don't expect much. I don't expect him to be... I expect him to be better than, like, Vice Admiral level, but probably Vice Admiral level at best. Probably not better than Smoker, that's for sure. And, based off of what I've seen with the rest of the community, the reverie that King Recon made was pretty nice. I think you guys should check that shit out. It's good, what, like 8-10 hour video. They talk about some good stuff, some good interesting questions. I think the community's doing pretty good right now. Last episode we saw, I think they're doing a pretty good job animating everything. Based off of what we know, Gear 5 should be coming out August 6th, a Saturday. So next month, essentially, the first Saturday of next month, which is pretty good. I think all the episodes are pretty good so far. No complaints really. I think right now we're probably gonna be seeing one of anime's greatest, most iconic events happening shortly. And one question I saw that was interesting, maybe you guys can answer it for me. Is Gear 5 going to be better than Ultra Instinct, or is it going to be better than Super Saiyan 1, the first time we ever saw Super Saiyan? That was a question I saw. And personally, I think Ultra Instinct is better than Super Saiyan, but I think a lot of people are just like kind of biased towards like their childhood based off of nostalgia. I do think Ultra Instinct was the better transformation. When Goku turned into it, he was practically fucking God mode. And I'm out. Deuces.